and she's available for adoption at the Humane Society at 212 North Highland Park Avenue. She's got green eyes. She's very pretty, and she's playful too. So if you're looking for a kitty cat, that's right. Eclipse could be yours. Again, 212 North Highland Park Avenue, 11 o'clock tomorrow. Check out Eclipse and all her friends. There's a lot of feline friends out there.
HESchat.org for more information. Now, Eyewitness News at 6.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.
Good evening, I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. Let's get right to breaking news. New information from Grundy County reveals 2 of the 5 football players charged in an attempted rape case were involved in a previous incident.
And Channel 3's Caitlin Chastain joins us live with the new developments. Caitlin?
David, Cindy, I requested all police reports over the last 2 years involving staff members and students at the school. Now, this is the pile of paperwork I got back, 105 pages. One report documented a case of an alleged sexual exploitation. It involved 4 football players in 2015. The sheriff tells us 2 of the players are ones facing charges of attempted aggravated rape in the most recent case. Now, according to the reports, the players were not charged in the 2015 case, and school officials followed protocol when reporting. Now, we're looking into several incidents that have happened at the football field house. The Grundy County Sheriff's Office subpoenaed the director of schools, Jesse Kinsey, after Channel 3 requested these reports. The school has to hand over any reports involving abuse over the past 5 years. The sheriff says this is because they believe incidents happened that may not have been reported. Now, Kinsey has 17 more days to hand over the reports, and we're continuing to dig on this story, so follow all the updates inside the WRCB mobile app. Reporting live in the studio, Caitlin Chastain, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Caitlin, thank you. Now to the church shooting in Texas yesterday. We have new information. It was revealed the Texas gunman who killed 26 people had sent threatening texts to his mother-in-law who attended the church.
That massacre at First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs was the deadliest ever at a place of worship in the United States. Now, here's the latest information on the attack. Those killed ranged in age from 18 months old to 77 years old. 10 of the 20 wounded remain in critical condition. Authorities say no one at the church was left unscathed. And when the gunman, Devin Kelly, left the church, he was shot by an armed resident. Kelly then called his father, telling him he didn't think he was going to make it. He then shot himself.
Of course, church security is top of mind in light of yesterday's massacre. The training that can help people respond to church violence has been around for a while and is available to any congregation that wants it. Channel 3's Natalie Potts explains.
With nearly 30 years of law enforcement experience behind him, Paul Lee spends most of his time helping to train and prepare local churches for potential tragedy. Lee, who is the executive director of Fellowship of Christian Peace Officers, has hosted 2 sheepdog safety training seminars in Chattanooga, and those seminars help congregations develop safety plans. They're available to anyone and raise awareness about the variety of violent acts happening on church properties across the nation. From domestic assaults to robberies, stabbings, and mass shootings, church members train to be prepared.
Just what if? You know, you would know what to do if the building caught on fire. You would know exactly what you would do. What would you do if somebody came in here and started shooting or stabbing or something like that? What would you do?
Lee also encourages every congregation to establish a security team, train with tourniquets, and have handcuffs ready. According to the Sheepdog Safety Training website, before Sunday's mass shooting, as of August 30th, records showed there were a total of 67 non-accidental deaths in 2017 on faith-based properties nationwide, with 173 violent incidents reported in all. Lee says as part of the training, congregations also learn how to spot signs of trouble and know when to speak up and call police. To find out more about the seminar and how you can get involved, visit our website at WRCBTV.com. In the studio, Natalie Potts, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
The church shooting in Texas is not being called an act of terrorism. The reason comes down to motive. The definition of terrorism is on your screen: the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians in the pursuit of political aims. At this time, the FBI has not opened a terrorism investigation. We'll continue to follow this story 24 hours a day on our newscasts and online at WRCBTV.com. And of course, NBC Nightly News is straight ahead at 6:30 with more information.
The Hamilton County School Board recently voted to build 2 new schools and to renovate several others. The total price tag is approximately $125 million, and the projects are expected to be approved by the County Commission later this month. This after much debate in recent years over why Hamilton County school construction cost more than new schools across the state line in Georgia. We look for answers in School Patrol. In Georgia, Walker County's Saddle Ridge Elementary School is something to see. The luxurious K-8 school was built 4 years ago with a majestic design on the outside and many extras on the inside, like 32 private single-stall restrooms. Hamilton County officials crossed the state line to tour it earlier this year.
It was golly, golly. And it's just amazing.
They were further amazed to learn the school was constructed for only $15 million.
What is the difference when they can come down here and build this beautiful facility with a Chattanooga-based architect for $15 million 3-4 years ago? This is saying that we can build 2 schools right now.
Recent cost estimates for similar, soon-to-be-built schools in Hamilton County are considerably higher. Harrison Elementary is 80 years old. Its replacement building on a site about a mile away is estimated to cost almost $30 million, while a new East Hamilton Middle is on the drawing board at $38 million. A proposed K-12 school for Chattanooga School for Liberal Arts was estimated to cost between $54 and $64 million before being shelved in favor of a move to a renovated Tyner Middle building. Why are Hamilton County's construction costs seemingly much higher than our neighbors across the state line? We asked Justin Witt, the school district's director for facilities. He says the recession and the economic recovery that followed played a role.
We tracked the cost from 2007 to 2011 to now, and we've seen just a constant rise in the market. The construction business is on a comeback. Contractors are busy, and we've seen that trend move upwards. And we have talked to other districts, and they're seeing the same trend. Location is key. According to the School Planning and Management 2014 construction report, the median cost per square foot to build an elementary school in Tennessee is $191. In Georgia, it's $133. In addition, Witt points to Hamilton County's energy efficiency programs. He says they will pay for themselves in lower utility bills over the lifespan of each facility. In particular, Hamilton County's newer schools utilize geothermal heating and cooling. And basically, it uses the ground, it uses the earth to cool the water in the summer and warm water in the winter, but due to the constant temperature of the earth. Not only is it energy efficient, but we found it's been a low maintenance system as well. And while Hamilton County gradually replaces buildings ranging in age from 75 to 100 years old, Witt says today's taxpayers must consider future generations, ensuring that these new investments are built to last, with no corners cut and no shortcuts taken. We're a school system, and we're not going anywhere, and we don't renovate every 5 years. So when we build for the future. And we have a much more detailed cost analysis on our website if you'd like to check out the difference in energy savings, that sort of thing. We contacted our neighboring Georgia school districts about new construction in the years to come. Now, new schools are on the drawing board in Whitfield County and Dalton, but there are no plans to use any geothermal heating and cooling. Catoosa County used it in both Heritage High and Middle schools a few years ago, and they plan to install that system in an upcoming renovation at Graysville Elementary School. Cindy?
And here are some more numbers for you. The federal government puts out an annual school construction report. School districts in the U.S. spent more than $14 billion on construction projects in 2014. Almost $8 billion of that was spent on new schools. That's more than half of the construction dollars. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, we meet Korben, who has a lot of different interests.
I like math, science, computer.
We'll introduce you to the 11-year-old who only wants a family to call his own ahead of the holiday season.
Mainly north of Chattanooga, we're going to see some showers for tonight. I'll tell you about that and what to expect for the rest of the week on my 7-day forecast.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.
Today's adoptable child is all boy.
11-year-old Korben likes sports and being outdoors, and Batman is his favorite superhero. Meet him in today's Forever Family segment. Korben likes to be called Ben for short, and he enjoys anything that will get him outdoors. While Ben says he's just a normal kid, others describe him as intelligent, kind, and hardworking. He likes to help others, and Ben enjoys school.
I like math, science, computer.
Ben is really proud of his new watch because he loves all things Batman, especially the video games.
First of all, I found Joker, but he escaped. But before he escaped, he sent a monster toward me, so I defeated that.
Ben is thoughtful and reflective. When I asked about what he might want to do when he grows up, he gave an answer unlike any other.
I'm just staying on life right now and worry about the future when I get to it.
Ben didn't have a definite answer about a forever family, parents or siblings, but
although I'd like to have pets, like cats and dogs.
So you want a home with a dog and a cat, hopefully.
More than one cat and
More than
one
what?
dog.
Dogs and cats. Okay. And a family that'll take care of you. If you're considering adoption, take a minute to explore what it takes to be an adoptive parent. We have some resource numbers posted on our website as well, WRCBTV.com.
The family of a second-grade teacher at Chattanooga School for Arts and Sciences is asking for the public's help in finding him. 44-year-old John Eaton was last seen last night and did not report for work at the school today. His wife says it's highly irregular for him to miss work. She says he's usually either home or at work. He's in his second year teaching at CSAS. He was last seen wearing a gray Star Wars shirt. If you have any information on the whereabouts of John Eaton, please call the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office.
Still to come at 6, the reason a pesky bug keeps coming back.
Once they get in, then they leave a pheromone. They could return the next year. You could continue to have problems.
Now you may think this is a ladybug. We'll tell you why they are often confused with the Asian lady beetles next.
It looks like a ladybug and acts like a ladybug, but the type of beetle infesting many Chattanooga neighborhoods isn't what you think.
It looks like it's coming right at us too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Channel 3's Brittany Beggs explains what the bug is, why there are so many, and how to rid your home of them.
The native ladybug and the Hippodamia convergent, also known as the Asian lady beetle, look nearly identical, but they serve different purposes. And the beetle is here for a reason.
The Asian lady beetle was introduced in the 90s in the Tennessee Valley to help farmers. Many use the beetle as a natural way of reducing the need for pesticides because it feeds on mites, but they've taken over. Pest control businesses report receiving several calls about the nuisance bug. Harsh winters kill bugs. Last winter was mild, leaving more behind.
The more common one maybe has 7 spots, but they're going to be a variety of colors, so you can't always just go by it's red, it has this many dots.
They're not known to carry or transmit diseases, and overall, a beneficial species. But if they feel threatened, you'll know. Pest control experts say the beetle is known to bite. It can also give off an odor or leave a yellow stain behind. The best way to keep them from entering your home is to caulk around windows, doors, and garage doors. Weather stripping can also help.
Because once they get in, then they leave a pheromone, they could return the next year, you could continue to have problems.
Now the beetle will hibernate, but it'll be hibernating in the cracks of your home. If they're still there, and even at the end of winter, if we get a brief mild day, there's a chance the beetle is going to come back out, being confused and thinking it's spring. Dan Heckman with Pest Tech Chattanooga tells me, don't be surprised if you see these guys again in February. Meteorologist Brittany Beggs, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Both Pest Tech of Chattanooga and Jody Millard Pest Control say vacuum up that beetle. They say that's better than using the bug bombs. That's what they say.
That's good to know. All right. Now we want to check in with Chief Meteorologist Paul Barris.
Got a warm Monday. Let's see how long it's going to last.
That's right, at least another day, I think, the way it's looking now. We got this warm pattern with the jet stream to the north of us, but that jet's going to be dropping down southerly, and that's going to bring a little bit of rain towards our area. It's also going to cool us down later on. Looking at the Holiday Inn cam, you know, it's dark now, looking off towards the north. There's not that many clouds out there. There's a lot of showers, though, off to the north and west. The clouds are going to thicken up as these showers approach. Most of them are going to stay north of us. The showers that were along southern Middle Tennessee have they're gone. This is all moving off towards the east, so some of our northern counties may see a little bit of rain tonight. 65 Altamont, very warm. 68 Cleveland, 66 Athens, 72 in the city, and 69 in Dalton, 63 out near Murphy. Winds out of the east-southeast at 6. High today, 78, 63 the overnight low, and just a couple hundredths of an inch of rain fell at the airport. Varnell had about a tenth of an inch. Dalton, 74. Temperatures in the 70s. Many spots. Blue Ridge was in the 60s. Across the metro area, not that much rain, you know, a tenth of an inch here, a tenth of an inch there. Ringgold at 2/10, Trenton about 2/10. Cleveland at 75, Soddy, Daisy was 77. Most of the rain was north, and I think most of the rain tonight's going to be north too. Pikeville 3/10, Spring City 5/10, 10 Mile about 4/10 of an inch. Murphy had 68, Jasper 77. Colmont had about 2/10. This little wave is going to be moving by overnight. It's going to be just north of Crossville by 7 o'clock in the morning, shooting off to the east. These things are really moving fast. And as it pushes by, it's going to cut off the rain showers for tomorrow night. And then the cooler air is going to be moving. And still lots of clouds to begin with. But then in probably Thursday, we're going to see lots of sunshine coming back. Should be a pretty nice day. Friday should be a nice day too, but it's going to be a lot cooler as that cold air continues to funnel on down from the north. So we're thinking about a quarter to a half inch of rain generally around the Tennessee Valley as these showers move by. Tonight, 64 showers will return, especially north of the city. For tomorrow, another round of showers could move in. I can't rule out the chance for a thunder shower, but there should be nothing severe. And again, 74 is pretty mild, way above normal. And then tomorrow night, 55, still mild, with a shower or two possible. Any shower should be ending early Wednesday, 59, so that's going to be cooler. But as the sun comes back, we'll approach 60 or get in the low 60s right through Saturday, so it looks pretty good. But then on Sunday, another round of rain moves in. A good chance, 58 for the high, and then a pleasant day next Monday at 62. So another warm day tomorrow, but a chance of rain.
All right. Paul, thank you. Next in sports, the top-ranked Georgia Bulldogs are getting set for their toughest test yet.
And Tennessee is looking for an antidote to the injury bug. Here's Paul Shaheen.
Yeah, it pulled up a seat to the table last year, and it has been eating since. 2 straight years with record numbers of injuries and Rocky Top. The latest injury news is next, plus a 3-team mini high school playoff in North Georgia. Your prep playoff update is ahead. Georgia is 9-0 for the first time since 1982. They locked up the East nearly 30 days before the SEC championship game, but there's bigger things at stake here, hence the reason for little to no celebration in Athens. The top-ranked Dogs now head to the Plains, a date with the steadily improving 14th-ranked Auburn Tigers.
Obviously, the environment to play over there, I've been there a lot throughout my coaching career. They get it loud in there, and they do a really good job creating the environment, and they feed off that. So the challenges are in front of us. We're going to find out a lot about this team playing on the road. It's a tough place to play against a really good football team.
Now, Smart was asked about a true freshman quarterback playing in that environment at Auburn. Smart pointed to the environment at Notre Dame and early on in the game at Tennessee. Jake Fromm has won in big environments, said Smart. Now, should the Dogs take down Auburn and if Alabama beats Mississippi State, the SEC title game would be set because the Tide would then clinch the West. If it's not job security dominating the Tennessee headlines, it's injuries. Another marquee player is done for the year. After battling back from a knee injury, safety and return specialist Evan Berry is now done for the season with an upper body injury. Berry ends his Tennessee career as the school's all-time leader in kickoff and punt return average. More on the injury front. It is unclear right now if Jarrett Garantano will start at quarterback at Mizzou for Tennessee. An ankle injury forced him out of the Southern Miss game and forced the Vols to burn the redshirt status of true freshman quarterback Will McBride. Right now, Garantano is listed as probable.
It's seeing exactly where he's at from a health standpoint and, you know, what quarterback gives us the best opportunity to win. But I was really encouraged today with Jarrett's progress, and then obviously, you know, the amount of reps that Will gain from, you know, from the game on Saturday.
Looking ahead now, TV and game times are out for Saturday, November 18th. These are the SEC slates. Alabama plays host to Mercer at noon on the SEC network. That's their final tune-up before the Iron Bowl. The CBS 3:30 game is Kentucky at number 1, Georgia. LSU is at Tennessee. It's a 7 p.m. kickoff on either ESPN or ESPN2. On the prep beat, the first round of the Tennessee State Tournament saw our local field get cut in half. Just 11 local teams remain in Tennessee. Georgia opened state tournament play on Friday with 8 or 9 local teams. We say or because there's a 3-way play-in game tonight at North Murray High School. It's a Region 6-4A mini playoff. That's what they call it. Northwest Whitfield, Southeast Whitfield, and Pickens are fighting for the final 2 playoff spots. Southeast is technically already in. Northwest and Pickens play the first condensed game. The loser is eliminated. Winner makes state, but plays Southeast in a condensed game for the better seed. You got all that?
Totally. Hey, so Tennessee's got to win 2 of its final 3 to be bowl eligible.
They need to win out to be bowl eligible. They have Missouri and Vanderbilt.
And LSU.
And LSU. They need to, count my math, yes, win 2 of 3. Oh my goodness.
That's a tall order.
Because they've won 4 games.
Yeah, that's
Doing
a tall
math
order.
in my head,
ahead.
sometimes that quick it doesn't work.
That's all right. Thank you, Paul.
What about tonight?
All right, let's look at your evening out. Temperature is going to be mild, lots of clouds out there too. Right now it's 72. Well, it's going to be about 65 by 9, and by midnight should be about 65. Very little change there. And the chance for rain is going to be slim until after midnight.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining us for Eyewitness News at 6.
Lester Holt is next, live from Texas, the scene of yesterday's church shooting. We'll see you later.
A dream comes true for a little girl about to face another serious heart surgery. See how she... A dream comes true for a little girl about to face another serious heart surgery. See how she married her best friend from preschool. New tonight after the Brave.
I'm tracking our next chance for rain, and I'll show you when this warmer weather is going to turn cool again.
A 5-year-old's wish to marry her preschool friend at 11.